Make me ask twice. Sooner than we'll get you. Take it in stride. You're here 'cause I let you. I don't need attention. That ain't my intention. You are gonna learn when you are wrong and I'm right. Would they know who you are if you spoke in the dark? Does your voice separate from the noises they make? Can you make them believe that you're off already? Are you feeling yourself, or are you begging for someone else? You'll see underneath the pleasantries of modern expectations is where you can find your own darker side. Make me ask twice. Sooner than we'll get you. Take it in stride. You're here 'cause I let you. I don't need attention. That ain't my intention. You are gonna learn when you are wrong and I'm right. Keep it inside. I don't run a circus. Swallow your pride. I should make you nervous. I don't need attention. That ain't my intention. You are gonna learn when you are wrong and I'm right. You deserve the success. Shut your mouth, don't second guess. Nothing's holding you back but your lack of self-respect. Watch them think it all through. No one walks over you with enough confidence. You can change every damn circumstance. You'll see underneath the pleasantries of modern expectations is where you can find your own darker side. Make me ask twice. Sooner than we'll get you. Take it in stride. You're here 'cause I let you. I don't need attention. That ain't my intention. You are gonna learn when you are wrong and I'm right. Keep it inside. I don't run a circus. Swallow your pride. I should make you nervous. I don't need attention. That ain't my intention. You are gonna learn when you are wrong and I'm right. You let it loose and it is taking over. It feels so new, you never took it this far. You've come more in you than you ever thought. Never go back to before. Make me ask twice. Sooner than we'll get you. Take it in stride. You're here 'cause I let you. I don't need attention. That ain't my intention. You are gonna learn when you are wrong and I'm right. Keep it inside. I don't run a circus. Swallow your pride. I should make you nervous. I don't need attention. That ain't my intention. You are gonna learn when you are wrong and I'm right.
Hello, hello, welcome back. It has been a very long time, and by that I mean about 2 weeks. I did plan on streaming last week on Monday, and then ended up sleeping until about when I would have ended, so that didn't quite work out. With that being said, how are you guys? How have you been? What have you been up to? Hi, welcome in. I'm Elena. Nice to meet you. How has that been? It's been really fun to watch other people play. I think that there's definitely a learning curve. And that is true. I mean, not a very nice one, but I do have one. It could be fun to play at some point with everyone. Just as a community game. Both of these are upgradable. We have so much to do story-wise still. The painting ones are often very incredible. You like playing as the hunter. Maybe I have not seen them. Let's go look. I don't think so. I'm not even sure where. They would be. No, they're not in the art channel.
You know,
You're
I've
welcome
seen
to
other
post them
Hongshan
there.
swordmancers, and everyone seems to perform the same move differently.
Well, Hongshan swordmancy focuses on the will, not the form. Being one with the blade is far more important than drilling a move over and over.
You have a collection. Ah, yes, this painting one. And this smiley face was really good. I have somewhat recently come up with a community game idea. But I don't necessarily want to go through all the effort of actually making it. The person didn't get caught. So the idea is the one I told you about, where you play as moles and have to dig around. The Kirby is really great. Hi, welcome back. Thank you so much for the 45 months. That's a long time. All right, thanks so much for stopping in. Good luck with all the chores. All right, let's do some polls. We have 9 days left. That's fine. I wish that I got the rest of the free ones. Maybe I should wait. No, I probably shouldn't wait. I'll forget to pull.
Excuse me, is this where we sign up for the job? No.
Can I buy the other pulls now? No, I need 70. And I have 55. No, I haven't pulled at all other than like the free ones yet. A support character.
O knowledge most ancient, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the codes of malice.
More copies of her is great. It's okay, he has a cool wing.
Huh? We meet again. Got an engineering problem? Put it out. Consider it fixed, and I will be even happier
No,
if
again, a
there's plenty
free
of work for
temple.
me.
Is a lever that heavy? No, I just like going slowly. Doesn't count towards pity.
Birthed in blood, concluded in blood.
Well, hopefully I remember to log in for the next few days. There was a thing in HSR, right? Here's what's coming next. Thing. Hi, welcome back. Thank you so much for the 95 stream streak. Good morning, how are you? Yeah, live, that's what they're called. Maybe if I'm feeling ambitious, we'll watch that too.
Hi.
You're super tired. You have to start your shift an hour earlier. That sounds awful.
Ah.
I'm definitely getting into the flow of work a little bit more. I am doing all right. Work has been good so far.
Whew.
I didn't mean to start streaming about an hour earlier, but PC decided to take 30 to 40 minutes to restart and update. Also, it's been really hot here and it's very uncomfortable. I would greatly appreciate the temperature decreasing. Also, if you hear the AC kick on, that's why.
This war is never about mercy.
Leave it to me. Wow, you're awesome. Phew.
How have you been, other than the lack of sleep or frustration around the work time thing?
Phew.
You've been sick, oh no. Well, I hope you start feeling better soon. Slowly recovering. Alright, let's see if I recall, I'm supposed to... Your lack of sleep is coming from the World Cup matches. Has anyone else been watching them? Yeah, I heard about that. What type of liquid do I need to get through here? There's an Orlean right here. I know I heard one.
Its strategic significance probably exceeds its operational value.
But I tried to use that and it said it was the wrong type. Yeah, wrong fluid type. No, I have to go make some or get some. I did. I don't recall if it's running all the time. I have a bunch. Not a problem. Well, better than having not enough. I recall it works very slowly. Like it takes a while to make enough. I can probably turn it off now, though.
The essence shall reveal itself. Is there something I missed?
What's that?
War is never about mercy.
We'll see this through.
Is it a spirit?
We'll bury you here.
If I just keep running, they won't notice me.
Hold fast. The dawn is near.
Do I have to spray this? Oh, I need to... get rid of it completely. I see. Anything interesting up here?
The war is never about mercy.
I'm with you.
Not really interesting.
No hardship will stop us. An easy victory.
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
What are they looking at? Secrets.
Ooh, they usually hide secret tomes in crates like this.
Secrets. I wonder how many people just run through here without actually clearing it and totally miss that chest.
Time to fight. Leave it to me. We're in perfect sync. No second chance.
Yes, the banana peels.
A brilliant strategy.
Ready to face your end? And get it to me! My turn!
Formation.
Trust in me. Crystal up! Ready to crystal up! Let me give it a go. Another chance!
Every victory bears its price. Hold dear what you've learned, but don't forget what we've paid.
Now, what were they looking at? Twitch is acting up. How rude. But thank you so much for stopping in.
Wow,
I'm
you're
happy to see you
awesome.
again. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate.
Where should we go next?
How rude. They put an invisible wall there.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't think you've done this quest?
Whew.
I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal.
I do like this art. It's a very nice style. Yes, almost there. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to switch over to HSR. Hopefully, I don't have a bunch of updates to run. I am very curious to see what will be coming out next. And I'll have to log back in the next few days anyway to make sure I can get all of those free pulls.
Arknights.
Nami trying to close the game and it deciding it wants to update. Yeah, it is only the next two. That's... It's been a couple weeks. I did see the email from Alive, so I did claim the jade from that. I actually remembered. Also, I just noticed that I have a dead pixel. Right here. And hopefully it just stays as that one. It doesn't start to expand. It shouldn't.
Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Maybe at some point, if I'm feeling ambitious, I'll swap this monitor
Embrace
with my second monitor. They're the same.
Everything in this world
They're just in different places.
is bleeding. Darkness with me.
It's not super noticeable, but it is kind of a shame it's right in the middle of the screen.
Show me the way.
May death protect us!
I have 24-inch curved monitors.
Root here. Embrace a new life.
I will find
Everything
an
in this
Amazon
world
listing
is
of it
bleeding.
and send it to you,
Dispel the gloom! Restore the
just so you can see.
Show me the way!
My voice feels like it's dying. Not
Dispel the gloom!
as bad as it could be, but normally when I stream, I drink lots of tea. It's so hot out. I cannot do that.
May death protect us!
And only drinking cold liquids, it makes it all worse.
Yeah,
How's this taste?
as you wish.
Show me the way!
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Show me the way!
I would at some point like to get
May death protect us!
a third matching monitor, but I don't think they sell this exact one anymore, which is a little bit unfortunate.
Time to mix things up.
Root here. Embrace a new life.
Have some sunshine!
Darkness with me.
Yeah, I've had them for a while. I recall
Dispel the
looking
gloom!
for them on my
Restore the
phone once
skies!
and not. I mean, going through my past orders and them not being available. Let's see.
Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Have some sunshine! Time to cleanse the filth.
As you wish. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Show me the way! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Have some sunshine!
I've had them for 6 years. I ordered them at the end of March 2020.
May death protect us!
Yeah. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Time to mix things up.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
So make a way.
Oh, they were great. I love
Spell the
them.
gloom. Restore the skies.
If I were to get a new one, it would probably become the new main monitor, and then the current middle one or main one would
May
be
death protect us!
another extra one or side one.
Have some sunshine.
As you wish. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
So make a way. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Have some sunshine.
Yeah, for being 6 years old, having one with a singular and dead pixel is pretty good, and I use them a lot. Well, there are definitely some slight burn marks. You can't see it when you're using the monitors, but if they're completely black, you can tell like where there's some.
May death protect us!
There are some shapes for sure.
Yeah,
Time to mix things up.
wilt hear. Embrace a new life.
Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
What I do find frustrating about them is they're allegedly edgeless monitors. However, they still have a border. Like where the plastic edge of the monitor is,
May death protect us!
there's still then a black border on the screen.
So make a way.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Have some sunshine.
Yeah. As you wish. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
It doesn't even try though. I sent you a picture. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here, let me show people. Claims to be edgeless. The plastic border, yeah, that's pretty edgeless. And then there's just, this is the screen. Hopefully, in their newer ones, they are actually the border is actually where you'd think the border would be. Well, with 2 monitors, yeah, I mean, having a gap there is not great. This live is an hour long.
To work or to be destroyed? That is the question.
I need to figure out how to get the light sticks again.
Just leave it on the ground. Thanks.
Ha! Interastral Peace Entertainment's top-rated superstar is just a big, round bird. Look at all these feathers. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You're late. Too bad. My delivery service doesn't do returns. Beg me. 200,000 credits, and I'll let you go. Deal? Ha ha! Just kidding. It wouldn't help even if you did pay me. Want to save him? Let's play a game and see if your luck really is that good. As you wish. The coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered, where the Express set off once more. Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin. Prosperity breeds corruption, and suffering forges heroes. The myriad colors return to the world. Is written in stone.
If there's nothing ahead of us, then we'll trailblaze a path forward with our own hands! Starblazer! Trailblazing never ends!
resistance I have been looking for.
Kid, if you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it.
Once
Don't be afraid. I'm here.
It's gonna be quite the patch for sure.
And good evening. It's a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the
It's
Honkai
just a
Star
wing.
Rail version 4.4 and Ravages Does the Whistle Sound special program. I'm your favorite host, Albert.
Are you really Albert? Why do you look like that?
Yeah! Where did our big, round, fluffy Albert go?
Don't even bring it up. Oh, Albert here was happily prepping for the show in the office when, bam, I got knocked out cold. Some lanky, hat-wearing weirdo tied me up and demanded I pay 200,000 credits, or else it'd be over for me. My poor life savings. When I came to, I was already like this.
Oh, good thing it was just some hat-wearing weirdo. For a moment, I thought you might have run into Asat Pramod.
Asat Pramod?
Yeah, definitely
Asat
not
Pramod?
just a
Never
hat-wearing
mind.
weirdo.
I guess you could call this a blessing in disguise, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now your legs are this long.
Oh, I guess you're right. All right, let's get back to today's show. You two, as per tradition, why don't you say hi to the audience first?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Pom-Pom, conductor of the Astral Express.
And I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express. It's a pleasure to see you all again.
Welcome back, guys. Let's get down to business. That version trailer just now was packed with information.
Yeah, and just look at this picture behind us. Everyone's expressions are so solemn, it's got Pom-Pom nervous too.
At the end of the version 4.3 story, Asat Pramod, the Lord Ravager who aims to destroy Elation, dropped his disguise and revealed himself to everyone, completely shattering Plan Arcadia's 15 years of peace. This
Yeah,
must
I'm
be
not quite
the
there in the story.
unusual fate indicated in General Yao Guang's divination. At this point, the Phantasm Moon games are completely out of control, and Plain Arcadia is hanging by a thread.
Facing off against the Lord Ravager again. There must be some cursed connection between them and the Astral Express.
Indeed. They've gotten so entangled, they even developed a father-daughter bond.
What father-daughter bond? The thought that every single one of those heartwarming father-daughter moments was just some twisted performance by Asat Pramod.
Spoilers.
It makes my skin crawl.
Hey, don't forget, it's not just Ryusuke who's a fake. Himiko's identity is still shrouded in mystery too. According to Asat Pramod, something might have happened to the real Himiko 15 years ago.
Pom-Pom doesn't believe a single word Asat Pramod says. All Pom-Pom knows is that passenger Himiko has spent all her time with everyone on the Express and never once faked her feelings for us.
Thank you, conductor.
Well said. Though it really makes you
They
wonder
did
what
do a very
exactly
good job
Himiko
on her
went
new
through
outfit.
15 years ago. You seem to spill quite a few secrets during your face-off with Asat Pramod, Himiko.
I'll have a chance to tell my story later. Right now, our top priority is dealing with the massive problem that is Asat Pramod.
But how are we supposed to do that We can't even track him down right now.
Yeah. Remember when Asat Pramad tailed the Trailblazer and the others into the world in canvas? He also showed up in the tavern, the school, the abandoned station, and a bunch of other places at the exact same time. This guy is seriously good at fighting with clones.
And every single Asat Pramad looks exactly like the real deal. They can act and fight on their own, and they've even got that same obnoxious way of talking. Oh, speaking of which, Pom-Pom just remembered that smart-mouthed meanie who fought
It is kind of fun that we're
in
running
version
into
4.2.
more
Not only can
Lord
he fight
Ravagers.
clones, he also really loves to shapeshift, huh?
An old shape-shifting die, huh? For Asat Pramad, that ability helps him disguise himself to get closer to his targets. Just like when he turned into Pearl and Graphia. Nobody suspected a thing at first.
And then there's Ryusuke. He didn't just look the part. He even acted out his personality so convincingly.
He even bought every last piece of Himicat merch. To think we let him visit the Astral Express and Passenger Trailblazer even called him Grandpa! Ugh. He really played everyone for fools.
Maybe I
But
should
then
have finished
again,
the story
who
first.
wouldn't love a sensible, independent, and capable daughter like Himiko?
I do
Besides,
probably
is
have
there
6
really
or so
that
more
much of a difference
hours.
between acting like you care and actually caring?
Excuse me?
What made you burst out with that, Mr. Albert? Weird.
See? Feels exactly like something a Pramad would say. Doesn't it just scream meanie?
Stop imitating him, Albert. Just hearing that gives me a headache. But to tell the truth, he is quite the master of disguise. If you in the audience ever ran into him, you might not even know it.
Yeah, that's true.
But Pom-Pom has another question. He uses these abilities to do so many things that seem completely unrelated to destruction. Why is that?
Mm-hmm. There's a reason for that, of course. Based on previous intel, when Asat Pramad carries out destruction, it's never just about overwhelming brute force. He prefers to observe like a chess player, sometimes even standing right beside his victims to watch them struggle in agony as they march step by step toward their demise.
Exactly. That much was proven during the catastrophe in Plain Arcadia a millennium ago. It was none other than the invader Asat Pramad who rescued Graphia from the ruins. He then bestowed upon her the power of destruction, granting her the ability to turn her brushstrokes into reality. She even ended up personally painting the ferocious giant beasts that destroyed her homeland.
Turning the victim into the very fuel for the fire!
So far, in the world lore, the destruction and the abundance are the great evils, and we've only ever run into Lord Ravagers of the destruction, right?
That's so cruel!
Maybe to him, destruction is just a cruel joke. Remember what we learned from the previously released Myriad Celestia about Asat Pramad's past before he embraced the destruction? To him, the elation of today is completely unrecognizable, vulgar and boring. Peace has lasted far too long. Only a return to suffering can breed true amusement. All that overflowing fear, powerless rage, and futile struggling. How delicious.
Ugh, what a sick man. So he turned Plain Arcadia into this?
Oh no! Is this still the Arcadia we know? There's rubble everywhere!
This is a very cool looking area.
Are those Imaginae affected too? They're actually attacking people. And what's with these lightning strikes? Has even the Thunder Coil gone out of control?
Yeah, Asat Pramad has warped all of Plain Arcadia beyond recognition. People are scrambling everywhere just to survive.
We have the Void
Rito
whatevers
Station, where the Express is docked, is still relatively safe and has
back from the
control
beginning of the
rare
game.
haven.
What about our companions? How are they doing?
Don't worry, everyone's safe and sound for now. They were just forced to split up because of Asat Pramad's actions. However, according to Madame Pearl's observations, once the conflict broke out, Himiko and Asat Pramad dropped out of monitoring range together, leaving their whereabouts a mystery at one point.
To be precise, he deliberately severed any leads you could use to track me down.
Darn it! That guy really had it all planned out! But why?
Judging by his behavior, he's extremely curious about what actually happened 15 years ago and the secret I carry. He's the kind of person who won't rest until
Does
he
she
gets to
even
the
know what the
bottom of
secret is?
everything. If he's that fixated on it, I'd wager his obsession itself is a clue to what's really driving him.
Good point. Let's start by looking at the unanswered questions from 15 years ago. First off, at the end of version 4.3, we saw that when facing the Herald of Death, there was indeed another voice beside Himiko. Who was she? Does another Himiko really exist? What exactly is Himiko's identity? A myriad Celestia short will give us a few clues on this secret first. Besides that, when Himiko faced off against the Herald of Death, a giant mechanical arm appeared right in front of her. Later, when she went toe-to-toe with Asat Pramad alone, the mech showed up again, and Asat Pramad even called it an old friend. Where did this mech even come from? And why can Himiko summon it?
Obviously, it's the
In
Himiko
version
mech.
trailer, passenger Himiko
I
called
mean,
it
she's been able to
Starblazer.
shoot orbital lasers,
That
so
name sort of rings a
kinda
bell for
tracks.
Pom-Pom.
Uh-huh. Good catch, Pom-Pom. As far as I know, the prototype for this mech comes from the first and last stop of the Express, Akabili's homeland, Pegana, and was once used as a weapon of war. Pegana's legacy showing up in plain Arcadia probably has a lot to do with the wrecked Express.
The wrecked Express! Graphia and Ryusuke both mentioned earlier that it was a tower of infinity piercing the sky and earth. Were they talking about this place?
That's right. Though there was no trace of the Starblazer on the Express back in the day, I wonder how Himiko managed to get her hands on it. Not only did you find the clues, you also managed to restore the mech single-handedly. Wait, make that double-handedly. As expected of my navigator. And as for more details about the Herald of Death case from 15 years ago, there's indeed a bit more we can reveal. Stay tuned for the upcoming animated short.
Be sure to check it out.
Okay.
Stay
And
tuned, we'll
aside
tell
from
you
these
later.
Secrets, right before vanishing with Asat Pramad, Himiko subtly left behind a clue related to the Express. Cracking the clue might just reveal Himiko's whereabouts, and so try our best to try and stall Asat Pramad and wait for her friends to show up.
I believe the Trailblazer will step up, uncover the truth from 15 years ago, and find a way to deal with Asat Pramad. When that time comes, we'll face this battle together.
You said it. We'll always find a way, no matter how hard things get. For now, let's see what kind of tricks our final enemy, Asat Pramad, will resort to in battle. As a Lord Ravager, what he brings to the fight goes way beyond his usual flippant nonsense-spouting self. And as a former master,
That is a
an
cool
Express
looking boss.
navigator, and now a Lord Ravager, he assumes 3 distinct forms in combat, each wielding a different set of abilities.
Those 3 faces looming over us. So intimidating.
First up is a dazzling performance, rocket magic. If the audience isn't careful, it might go like this. Boom!
I wonder
Is
how
that
healer
how
team will
rockets
do.
are supposed to be used?
Is dice rolling also part of the battle?
Yep, 3 special effects to choose from. To keep things fair, you get 1, and he gets 2.
How
Very fair.
Now check this out. Pew! Hearted it.
Can he stop playing around?
I'm afraid not. This battle is just a game of destruction brought by the Lord Ravager. If you don't play along, all that awaits us is the Destruction Deluxe package.
No!
The Destruction Deluxe
However,
package.
after clearing the trial, Trailblazers can obtain High Hopes of the Falsely Enlightened, a trace level up material through Echo of War, the comedy of doom.
Darn it! Pom Pom can't wait to teach this meanie a lesson!
Right now, I just want to rip his die off and kick it around like a ball.
By the way, it's rare to get the chance to converse face to face with a Lord Ravager on equal footing like this. This time, the Trailblazer will also be able to uncover quite a few interesting things through Asat Pramad. Like gossip about the Lord Ravagers, their first loves, and stuff like that. Oh, or maybe you'll even be able to uncover some secrets regarding the truth of the finality and the Trailblazers' origins. But how much
I mean, if it works, it works.
to uncover, well, that'll depend on your own skills. All right, story time's over. Now, let's check out the all-new Himiko Nova's performance and battle.
I do really like her hair. I might have to pull for her so that she can be on the red and black white color scheme team.
Passenger Himiko really is something else with her brand new powers! She looks more like a valiant Valkyrie now. She's so full of spirit.
I know, right?
Nye, welcome
Like
back.
that, even old Albert is getting all fired up.
How are
My
you?
younger
How have you
self
been?
probably
Yeah, I didn't
wouldn't
notice
have
it before
believed that
either.
I'd actually get to
But
fly
it's
into
sparkly and
space
black
and
thems.
pilot a mech one day.
That's right. It's also her biggest highlight in combat. Himiko Nova is a fire-type character following the path of erudition. When Himiko Nova is on the field, she immediately deploys a territory and summons the Starblazer mech.
Wow, if Passenger Welt saw this, he'd be so thrilled. He'd drop everything to study it for 3 days and 3 nights straight.
All enemies will be brought onto the satellite platform. This is our home turf.
When using her ultimate, Himiko will lead her teammates to pilot the mech together.
Huh, that's so cool!
When you're piloting the mech, enemies are like ants on the deck with nowhere to hide.
It's
The mech
interesting that we have
auto
another
cruises at high
alt that's
altitude,
similar
giving us
to
complete control of the
how
field of
finance
vision.
works, where
We can
everybody
pilot
kind of
Starblazer to
disappears and
unleash
then it's
2
one
different attack
larger
abilities
enemy.
against the enemy. Use
or one
hyperluminal
larger ally.
particle beam to slice through foes with a blur of light blades, dealing damage and gaining charge. After aiming and charging up, the mech unleashes an orbital annihilation pulse and consumes all charge. The more charge it has, the higher the damage dealt.
And once the Blade of Light's attack count is depleted, Himiko will also lead everyone in piloting Starblazer to launch the final blow.
What an explosive strike! Take that! That's the power of the Navigator!
Spot on.
Very nice
That's not
pose as
all.
well.
As the navigator of the Express, Himiko will always protect her teammates alongside Starblazer and lead everyone to victory. By using her skill, Himiko Nova can gain Navigator Semaphore, which increases allies' damage and recovers uses of the assist skill.
Wait a minute! What's an assist skill?
Ah, the conductor is asking the right question. In Himiko's territory,
They're adding
all
in a
allied
new
teammates
skill.
will gain an extra special ability, the assist skill. The assist skill has its own dedicated button. Once you use it, you'll call on Starblazer to lend a hand, launching an attack on all enemies.
And if the teammate using the assist skill is a fellow companion from the Express, depending on who they are, they'll also gain special effects.
Wow, the Express cohort has such a strong
They
bond. But what if they
are
have
pretty
different
consistently
forms of
adding and
passenger
changing how
work?
combat
The
works,
special effects
which
apply
is
to
quite
every
interesting.
Don't worry. In my eyes, March will always be March. No matter how much
I
our
have a feeling that the
companions
reason I
grow,
didn't
this bond
get
will
him is I
never
didn't wait until I
change.
had all of
You
10
can open the
pulls
buff information screen
that were
both
free
in
and do it
and
all
out
at
of
once,
combat
but
to check the
also
specific effects.
I got the
Got
last
it.
2 characters that I just did their free 10 pulls for
Outside
because
of
I
that,
didn't really want to pull
Himiko
them,
Nova can
and for
also
him,
pilot
I
her
was
mech
like,
while
oh, I
exploring
want
the
to pull
map,
for him,
locking onto the enemy from high above and launching attacks on the enemies within range.
and they knew.
This is practically turning into a first-person shooter!
Yep. Alright, now that we've seen the combat showcase, let's check out the banner details for this version. Throughout the whole duration of version 4.4, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character, Himiko Nova, and the drop rate for the limited 5-star light cone, a star that lights night, will also be boosted. In
That's actually a funny idea.
The limited 5-star characters, Sparksy, Dan Heng, Permancer Terrai, and Evernight, as well as limited 5-star light cones, dazzled by a flowery world, the worlds apart, and to Evernight stars will have a rerun. In the second half of version 4.4, part 2 of the special warp event will also become available. The limited 5-star characters, Ceridra, Anaxa, and Aventurine, and the limited 5-star light cones, Epoch etched in golden blood. Life should be cast aflames, and inherently unjust destiny will rerun.
I'm sure we will at some point in the next patch. Not like 4.4, but in 5 point whatever.
As the whistle sounds and ravages, do you two have anything else you'd like to say
So
to everyone?
next year?
Let Pom Pom go first then. The crew of the Astral Express has been traveling together for a long time, and we faced many challenges. But as long as we always stick together, there's no...
Hi, welcome back. Glad to see you again.
We've definitely been through a lot of tough moments along the way. But that's exactly why traveling and trailblazing together holds such profound meaning. As long as we never give up, we'll always be able to trailblaze a path to the future. But this time, whether we can continue depends on your choice.
I've laid all my cards on the table, big hero.
Did you enjoy my show? I'm really looking forward to your
Yeah, that's not creepy.
and my dear daughter.
I did have a good 4th.
Whatever you do, don't
How about yourself?
see you there.
O's childhood. All right, Himiko. That's it for tonight's bedtime story.
Aww.
Off to sleep now.
Good night then, Dad.
This is an adorable art.
After his daughter fell asleep, the poor Dean always had to spend some time alone, tackling his endless mountain of work. That's what he got for working 2 jobs. But that day, a little accident happened.
Dad, you've been working so hard. I brewed you some coffee.
Himiko, this is the first time you've made coffee for Dad. I'm so touched.
No, don't do it.
So good, so unique.
Really, Dad? Then I'll make some for you every day.
A thought flashed through the Dean's mind. Could this kid have already seen through his disguise? No, no, no. Impossible. It didn't matter, though. He barely went home anyway. And in the blink of an eye, Himiko grew up. They say that
What's wrong?
she was reliable, mature, and highly trusted.
Please don't beat me up. I really don't have any more money.
Hurry! Himiko, I see them! They're right up ahead!
Quick, get behind me!
Himiko! Thank you.
The art battle.
Don't be afraid. You're safe now.
This is a very cute art style.
Never giving me anything to worry about. It really took the fun out of being a father. Later, Himiko's weathering curse got worse, so it was finally my time to shine. Or so I planned.
My sweet daughter, why aren't you answering the phone? Daddy's home, but the house is completely empty. Where are you?
We moved 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm back for 3 days this time. Want to go grab some seafood noodles at Kraken's Tavern? We can even pick up some treats from your favorite spot on the way.
I don't like... Never mind. I've got stuff to do. Go eat by yourself.
Ooh, is this the long overdue rebellious phase? Daddy's looking forward to it. What about you, protagonist? Are you really not going to call me Grandpa one more time?
That's a cute redemption cone. He's been bouncing around the screen.
試してみないことには始まらないか。絶対に当たりを引いてみせるんだから。はあ？
ひざまずくなら今のうちだぞ。
サーバントに指図されるのも悪くないわね。勝つのは当然よ。輝け！
これが戦いだと？遊んでやろう。
それじゃ。
I am so excited for them.
天の女主人をたたえ。
You could have a whole team of Fate characters. But I have to pull for her as well for the red, black, and white color scheme team.
My little Sparksheads! Your favorite Sparksicle is back to play with you!
Good day, everyone. I am Veritas Ratio.
Mo, we haven't heard from Ratio in a while.
Albert, your entrance is way too over the top. Can you even read the teleprompter from way up there?
You guys just don't get it.
0 points.
Mug. Oh! Hey! Who did that?
Albert, watch your language.
Exactly! The stream's gonna get taken down!
Oh, fine. My bad. I just couldn't pass up the rare chance to scratch that itch. All right, let's officially get down to business. Welcome back, everyone, to the version 4.4 preview and the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration special program.
Woohoo!
Finally, getting to the main topic.
I've been looking forward to this collaboration for ages, especially when I saw they actually brought in the legendary Rin Tosaka and Gilgamesh. My heart practically leaped out of my
They didn't pick two very good
I'd really
characters.
like to see how this night plays out.
Don't get ahead of yourselves, you two. Let old Albert here break it down for you. Naturally, our story this time takes place in Plain Arcadia. Just look at where we are right now.
The Little Furbos Publishing House!
No, it's Ashvale's detective agency.
There's another case?
Correct. 2 big news stories just broke in the Arcadia recently. Remember the Star Rail Fest we were invited to back in version 4.1?
It left quite an impression.
I don't just remember it. I really remember it. Sparksicle even made a cameo as a live host.
Following the epic battle with the Daybreak Squadron, the crisis was averted, and the exhibition is still ongoing. And the Astral Express also teamed up with Perlux Core, providing quite a few pieces from their collection for the exhibition, including a memento from the Trailblazers' adventures, the Holy Grail obtained in Penacony. Someone filed a report, though, saying the Holy Grail was stolen right off the exhibition floor, and all fingers are pointing at a girl in red with twin tails.
Huh? Wait, don't all look at me! Am I really the type to just swipe other people's stuff?
Yes, you are.
Rin Tosaka.
Yes, which she also.
Even the Dr. Ratio to hit the nail on the head.
But what does she want with the Trailblazers' Holy Grail?
She didn't really have a choice. After the
I
fifth
mean,
Holy Grail
a
War
grail's a
ended,
grail,
Rin
right?
Tosaka embarked on an adventure across different worlds. She accidentally stumbled into ours along the way and ended up completely draining her magical energy. Stranded here after losing her magical energy.
Yeah, I pulled for her on one of the
Tosaka
servers.
sensed the presence of the Holy Grail. In a moment of desperation, she borrowed it, attempting to summon a servant to help out and use the Holy Grail's power to leave. After some tinkering, the wish-granting Grail connected with this land, brimming with wish power, and just like that, it booted back up and started working again.
Wait a sec. Didn't Screwlum turn this Holy Grail into a display piece back in Penacony? How is it actually working again?
That's the crux of the matter. This decorative Holy Grail does work, but the way it's used is definitely a bit Yeah, friend. The power it uses now is wish power rather than magical energy, so it can't directly summon heroic spirits or initiate the ritual. Instead, drawing upon Rin Tosaka's memories as its current holder and the Trailblazer's memories as its owner, along with their experiences from past Holy Grail wars, it directly selects and matches the participants. You could say this is actually an Imagine-A Holy Grail war.
Whoa! Isn't this just a massive cosplay convention?
Since the contestants are picked based on memories, they should all be familiar faces to the Trailblazer, right?
Not necessarily. At least to the Trailblazer, Gilgamesh is hardly a familiar face.
Yep.
Gilgamesh is a very
This time
familiar
around,
face.
The Trailblazer won't just run into familiar companions from their journey who appear after being summoned by the Holy Grail. They'll also make new friends.
Also, I still feel like Finan is basically
If there's no magical energy in the Holy
just
Grail,
somewhat based off of him.
doesn't that mean Rin Tosaka
They
still
pulled
can't
some design
Brings us to
elements.
another huge piece of news.
Him and Mighty.
When the ritual began, golden rain poured from the Arcadia sky, and countless treasures fell from above. Time to make a fortune. If I could just snag one or two.
Albert, you're practically drooling.
Snap out of it.
Rumor has it that a lot of people scored treasures from this rain, and each pair of participants walked away with an incredibly precious treasure of the king. These treasures are packed with wish power, and apparently the Holy Grail can convert them into magical energy in some bizarre way.
So, if we track down the holders, collect the treasures, and toss them into the Holy Grail, we can build up magical energy.
Wait, no. You just said treasure of the king. You don't mean the treasures of that king, do you?
That's right, the very same king. The treasures of Gilgamesh.
I heard he's super possessive of his treasures. Would he really let something like this happen?
But I've also heard he's lost the key to his vault more than once.
A lot of
So
finance,
I
like
guess it's not
all
that
with like all of the gold and like the positioning felt very inspired by it
The scattered
too.
treasures sparked a massive uproar across the Arcadia, and some folks are even using social media to stir up the pot. Seems like they've got a hidden agenda. Right now, the Imagine-A Holy Grail War has already kicked off, yet the identities of our opponents remain unknown. Even the King of Heroes has manifested in this realm due to his scattered treasures. Everything is happening way too fast. There's definitely a mastermind pulling the strings behind the scenes. As a key player who participated in the Penaconian Holy Grail War, the Trailblazer has been commissioned by the Department of Aberration Defense to team up with Rin Tosaka. With their mission, swiftly recover the treasures of the king, stabilize the situation, and track down the truth behind this series of occurrences.
Plus, it'll help Rin Tosaka stock up on enough magical energy to continue her journey.
That's right.
I wonder what kind of beautiful sparks our friends from another world will create when they collide with ours this time around.
So please stay tuned for this collaboration, Trailblaze Continuance, Imagine-A Holy Grail War.
Can't wait!
Ah, yes. Plus, this year's collaboration event, Fate Star Rail Night, will also unfold as the story progresses.
Fate Star Rail
Side by
Night.
side with Rin Tosaka to take on the enemy. In battle, not only can we use characters' own signature moves, we can also freely wield various noble
A new
phantasms to
card
unleash
game.
different abilities. And as the story unfolds, we'll encounter different noble phantasm holders. Defeating them will allow us to recover their noble phantasms and gain even more abilities. Plus, new characters will also join the team lineup to fight alongside Rin Tosaka, unlocking their unique noble phantasms and moves for an even richer combat experience. Oh, and one more thing. You'll also get to see some classic noble phantasms in action during combat this time around. Like this one.
Whoa, rule breaker.
Rules are made to be broken, right?
Bingo! And as we dig deeper into the investigation, we'll gradually reveal the true identities of the remaining masters and servants,
Trailblazer says
getting
that
closer and
rules are
closer
made
to
to
the
be
truth.
broken,
Oh, wait.
but then also
What's
gets
this on the
upset
left,
when
though?
other people
It's
break the
actually kinda
rules.
These are painstakingly crafted notes of our research tech noob, Miss Tosaka, to help everyone sort out our current progress and no clues. Anyway, keep exploring alongside Rin Tosaka. Grab more powerful noble phantasms, try out different combat styles, and uncover the truth behind this imaginary
Lancer was in the cinematic again.
Okay. Okay, now that we've covered the event details, let's learn more about our two
It's a
guests
rule
from
that only Trailblazer can break the rules, but if rules are made to be broken, then that is also made to be broken. She is adorable. I think a lot of people are going to be pulling for her.
No wonder everyone calls her Miss Tosaka. She's so elegant, even in a fight.
But
Wait,
besides
it's
gem
quantum, but
craft,
it's
I think I
pink?
saw something else. Is that the jeweled sword Zelrich she's holding?
And when she was up in the air, wasn't there a giant bow following right beside her? I swear I've heard someone mention a scene like this somewhere.
You've got a sharp eye, Sparksy. These are actually powers Rin Tosaka acquired during her travels and adventures.
You would download it to pull for her.
As her own.
She never forgets
Thank
to
you
study
for the
and reflect,
hydrate.
even while traveling.
And for the stretch.
So, the rumors of her diligence are true.
That's right. Now, let's take a closer look at how Rin Tosaka performs in battle after arriving in this new world. Rin Tosaka is an erudition character whose attacks deal quantum damage to enemies.
Oh, a mage who actually throws hands?
Looks like she's no slouch in close combat, despite being a mage.
Besides close combat, an exceptional mage like Rin Tosaka is naturally a pro at using gems in battle. After using her technique to enter combat or at the start of combat, she gains a certain amount of gem energy. During combat, whenever an allied teammate consumes or recovers skill points, great damage increases and Rin Tosaka gains gem energy.
Here comes the sparkly gem magecraft.
Consumes or regains.
So, Rin will first save up the gem
Interesting.
energy she obtains, and once it reaches a certain level, her skill will level up. When using her enhanced skill, Rin Tosaka can deal damage to all enemies. She then consumes her current gem energy to deal multiple extra instances of damage to random enemy targets. The more gem energy she has, the more times she deals damage.
So, how do you obtain gem energy more efficiently?
Don't forget what was mentioned earlier. The rate you gain gem energy is tied to changes in skill points. So, use that to your advantage.
Oh, so that means we need to spend or recover skill points more frequently then.
That's right. Plus, when using her enhanced skill, if the team has enough skill points, Rin Tosaka can directly consume skill points and convert them into gem energy to replenish her ammo. When using her ultimate, Rin Tosaka summons a giant bow and transforms a planet into an arrow, firing it from the sky to the earth. This deals damage to all enemies and immediately recovers 1 skill point.
Sky above, earth below. When it comes to a brawl, Rin Tosaka steals the show.
Wait, in that scene just now, after Archer fired an arrow, did Rin Tosaka also launch a follow-up attack with a giant bow? What's up with that?
Good eye, Professor. When Rin Tosaka and Archer are on the same team and certain conditions are met, they'll launch a joint follow-up attack, dealing damage to all enemies and recovering skill points.
I see.
Finally, the scene I was waiting for.
All right, next up, let's meet the other character, the King of Heroes, Gilgamesh.
That air of superiority and arrogance is exactly as the rumors described.
You have a scene like this without dropping a killer line.
Rabbit dog! Who gave you permission to look at me? Keep your eyes glued to the ground forever.
Spot on! Totally spot on!
That was a pretty good impression.
Just some basic acting chops.
Speaking of which, this King of Heroes really never forgets his street lamp no matter where he goes. I wonder if he's satisfied with the height of the streetlights in Duomension City.
So this is how he fights. To think those noble phantasms we'd only ever heard rumors about. Ea, the Gate of Babylon, Enkidu, all showed up one after another.
This King of Heroes' combat abilities totally match his personality, too.
Oh?
Gilgamesh is a lightning character following the path of destruction. Boring enemies aren't worth the King of Heroes going all out. When entering combat, Gilgamesh will be in a bored state due to a lack of interest. A bored Gilgamesh will automatically use his basic attack, casually attacking the enemy. After any ally takes action, he accumulates interest. And when a teammate uses their ultimate, Gilgamesh gains additional interest.
His special thing is that he's bored.
A certain amount of energy.
Arrogance is really just another form of stupidity.
But once you please the king, he really gets into the performance. When using his skill, Gilgamesh deploys the Gate of Babylon. Ignoring the enemy's defense, he uses Enkidu to
Hi, welcome back.
Then fires weapons from his vault.
Thank you so much for hopping in.
The sky is filled with Goldie's weapons. Talk about flashy. I can practically hear him laughing through the screen.
I am still alive. I am screaming less frequently than I would like. But I am still here. How have you been?
Even the attack name is incredibly flashy.
It's like the whole world is being ripped apart. Talk about
Back in the NGS
From the
days.
looks of it, that strike of his was definitely meant to end it all.
So when he and Saber are on the same team, there's an extra effect too. When faced with this worthy opponent, the King of Heroes will also take action. He steps in to flaunt his kingly majesty, hurling countless weapons onto the field to deal damage to all enemies.
Classic Gilgamesh, through and through.
Yep.
Do you still play NGS or
Gilgamesh even gains interest
not so much anymore?
See? Really, he's having a blast.
This team-up is just...
When using his technique on the map, Gilgamesh unleashes Enkidu to imprison nearby enemies upon entering battle. He also immediately gains a certain amount of interest.
The skill design this time really captures the King of Heroes aura. Plus, we get to see so many iconic scenes all at once!
I'm actually more interested in seeing how he behaves in the story.
All right. Next up,
You've been
take a look
busy.
at the other important info for this version. The Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration.
But you can hit Gilgamesh or another archer.
July 24th. From when the collab starts and until the end of
That's
version
interesting.
4.6, Trailblazers
Welcome
log into the
back.
game to claim
How did your
the
chores
limited
go?
5-star collab character Gilgamesh or Archer for free.
Choose one to obtain for free.
Wow! The entrance of the ever-arrogant King of Heroes himself! I bet he'll bring quite a few spectacular moments to your trailblazing expedition.
If you truly end up traveling with Gilgamesh, you definitely won't be bored on that journey. As for whether it gets written into an epic,
Yeah, I understand that.
entirely up to you.
Congrats on buying your first car.
Thrilled to be meeting the King of Heroes. So, once you choose a character to claim,
Chores
you
went
also receive
okay.
a set amount of the corresponding upgrade materials. After the collaboration kicks off,
I need to remember to eat once stream is over.
the limited 5-star collaboration character Rin Tosaka from the Gem Coursing in Red banner, and the limited 5-star collaboration light cone Flickering Stars from the Kaleidec Coruscation banner. Through Of the Beginning and Numa Ailish, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star collaboration character Gilgamesh, and they can obtain the limited 5-star collaboration light cone I Am As You Behold in Age of God's Golden Gate. Meanwhile,
Well, happy
guarantee counts will
birthday.
be shared between this phase's collaboration character and Light Cone Warps, and the first phase's collaboration warps.
Is it your first new car or your first car ever?
From both phases under the Fate UBW Collaboration Warp category. For more details, please refer to future official notices. Plus, this collaboration warp will also be available long term.
Ah.
Albert, are we getting
That
any
is
more
very
promos like
exciting.
last time?
You bet! After spending a total of 200 Star Rail special passes, Trailblazers can directly choose and claim one limited collaboration 5-star light cone once the collaboration event begins. I am as you behold, or the hell where ideals burn. The special promotion lasts for all of version 4.4. So, from the version update until the collaboration event begins, any Star Rail special passes spent in any limited warp will count.
Amazing!
That is actually pretty great.
With the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Wars collaboration about to launch again, we want to once again take this opportunity on the special program to sincerely thank all our partners.
I wish I lived somewhere where I didn't really need a car.
For their continuous help
I
and
mean,
support.
I guess
Story
I could
planning,
technically
character combat
bike
design,
places,
all the
but
way to the project's launch.
drivers here are a little sketchy.
Dedicated staff behind the scenes
Like, they
who
will
worked so
intentionally
hard both
swerve
this year
towards
and last.
bikers just to scare them.
Good work. We hope this year's content delivers a stellar experience for everyone. Our voice artists have also prepared some special well wishes for all of you. Let's take a look.
開拓者の皆さんこんばんは、東坂凛役の上田香奈です。崩壊スターレイル、フェイトステイナイト、アンリミテッドブレイドワークスのコラボがいよいよ始まります。私もいつもと少し違うリーを演じてとても楽
That's
しかった
still
です。
very exciting.
実はストーリーの中で長年の夢が一つ叶ったので、私
I love cars in the 2005 to 2010 era.
一族の使命を背負い、
They work so well and they last forever.
困難が待っていると知りながらその旅路を歩む開拓者。二人には重なる部分がいくつもあります。違う世界を生きている二人なんですが、その根底にはボロボロになっても決して諦めないという強い意志があるんですよね。今回のコラボではリンが別の世界で魔術を振るい、そして新たな仲間と出会います。
Very nice.
活躍するリンをまた見ることができて私も嬉しかったです。どの世界にいてもリンは決して諦めず一歩も引かない、そんな優秀な魔術師です。ぜひ今回の
If you have not yet, I do highly recommend that you get it looked over by a mechanic just to make sure that there's nothing wrong that will be catastrophic in the near future.
これが東坂の家訓よ。開拓者、旅はまだ続くわ。ここ一番ってところでヘマしないようにね。
開拓者の皆さんこんばんは。
No mechanical issues in working AC. That is a huge bonus.
スターレイル、フェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボがいよいよ始まります。常に頂点に君臨する王ギルガメッシュと星の海を渡る開拓者、一見すると全く異なる2人ですが、実はどっちも自分の意志で前へ進むという揺るぎない信念を持っています。古の英霊が新たな星に降り立つ時、そこで目にするのはもう一つの戦争だけではありません。彼の輝きと矜持を余すことなく受け止める広大な新天地です。果たして新たな世界に現れたギルガメッシュはどんな活躍を見せてくれるのでしょうか。
I understand AC needing to be a must. It's
そして王の器を
mid 90s up into the low hundreds the whole week for me,
そこの開拓者とやらこの俺の姿を拝むことを
which is why you can hear my AC in the background.
宴は整った。光栄に思え、そして存分に楽しむがいい。
They did get it.
Thank you all for the well wishes. Next, let's take a look at the rest of the content in version 4.4. No corner stays dust-free forever. In the version event, Anti-Graft Brickbuster, Aventurine gives us an assignment to launch an internal investigation into IPC corruption. With the help of
Oh,
Prometheus,
I see.
the AI assistant provided by Silverwolf, we'll try to crack the IPC
See, when you said
firewall,
ninja, I
infiltrate their
thought you were
system,
you were talking about the appliance. You weren't talking about the vehicle.
Yep. All sorts of cracked data bricks from the firewall will keep raining down from above. We need to carefully adjust our angle, select a landing spot, and catch and stack the bricks one by one into a tall tower formation. Once the firewall is completely dismantled, we win! The higher those data bricks stack, the wobblier the tower gets. The firewall will also unleash various counter abilities to interfere with our efforts. So, be careful with your moves, everyone.
I understand.
Also gain all kinds of handy abilities. Make good use of these abilities to provide help to our allies and achieve success even faster. After clearing story mode, co-op mode will also be unlocked. Trailblazers can freely choose to team up with their friends or Silverwolf to complete the challenge together.
Stack them steady and tear it down fast.
In addition to the new version events,
You're thinking about getting into it. I have considered it as well. A lot of people keep recommending it to me or telling me about characters they think I would like.
to AH50. We invite everyone to step up and take on the challenge.
Not bad. Being able to snowball your wealth is a skill in itself.
4 new characters: Himiko Nova, Motion Axe Blade, Rin Tosaka, and Gilgamesh will be added to the character index. Meanwhile, Blade, Himiko, Sampo, and Bela will also become expert advisors. Let's chat about the new characters first. First up is Himiko Nova. She has 2 initial bonds, Express Cohort and the Independent Bond, Navigator. When Navigator Himiko Nova enters the field, if any companions from the Express Cohort bond are present, Himiko Nova can select one of them to help pilot the Express. Himiko will
So about 5 years. I played Tower of Fantasy right when it came out, but kind of fell out of it pretty quickly.
Depending on the companion she selects, she can additionally enhance her own abilities and the Express Cohort bond effects in different ways.
So that means if I select Don Hung, Imbibitor Lune, Himiko will directly join the skill point bond. And she can tag along to consume skill points and draw for prizes too?
Yeah, that's right. If you select Sunday, Himiko will join the energy bond and gain extra ultimate mech attack counts.
It looks like we'll be able to try out a bunch of new team compositions in this version of Currency Wars.
HSR was really the first one that I played extensively.
And debuff bonds. Upon entering battle, he'll immediately deploy a zone that continuously provides damage and support effects for the entire team. Plus, every time he enters battle, Morton Axe Blade will randomly forge a piece for himself from the recommended gear list. If he's already fully equipped, he'll level up an existing piece into privileged equipment.
The spirit of a craftsman.
Rin Tosaka, meanwhile, is a character with both on and off-field capabilities.
Miss Tosaka is definitely joining the skill point bond, right? Since she's such a pro at using gem energy and skill points, she's bound to bring a ton of awesome combat effects to the skill point bond.
Spot on! Once Rin Tosaka takes the field, she can consume gem energy to buff the whole team. Plus, she can trigger a combo skill with Archer, whether he's on the field or not.
That's so
That's a lot.
The king of heroes, Gilgamesh, will also join the energy bond as an on and off-field character. Plus, as long as Gilgamesh is on the field, every piece of equipment on our team will catch
Be
the
careful
king's
you
eye.
don't get quite
Since
as
they're now the king of heroes
into the
property,
current
they'll
ones.
boost the team's lucky strike damage,
They
and the
make a
effect he
lot
gets
every
himself
month or
is
every
double.
time they have a new character, so
Do Rin Tosaka and Gilgamesh
definitely
both get a
gotta be
brand new
careful if you have a
bond?
tendency to swipe.
That's right! With the addition of our 2 new collaboration characters, we're also introducing a brand new collaboration faction bond, Holy Grail of Destiny. Rin Tosaka, Gilgamesh, Saber, and Archer will all be part of this bond. Whenever the Holy Grail of Destiny bond level goes up, we get a shot at a Holy Grail wish. The omnipotent wish-granting chalice will randomly dish out wish missions. Just pick one to complete, and you'll score rewards straight from the Holy Grail. But watch out. Might have to pay a corresponding price. Of course, the higher the bond level, the greater the challenge of the refreshed missions. Complete a mission, and you'll also have a chance to obtain Destiny components like Avalon and Enuma Elish.
More budget for good gear.
Phil, and answer my wish.
It's worth noting that between the version 4.4 update and the launch of the collaboration, the collab
Yeah, I've
Action
played that for a
Bond, Holy Grail of
while.
Destiny, along
I
with
also
Team
fell out of
Warlock
that
and
after the
Gilgamesh
first
will
maybe
first join
year.
Currency Wars in a special form. These two collaboration characters will first provide support to allies through projections. Once the collaboration kicks off, they'll make their official debut.
Nye,
and
welcome
everyone will
back.
be able to
I
fully
am very glad to be
experience
back
the
as
Holy Grail
well.
of Destiny Bond and the collaboration characters.
Providing
For
support
items and
projections
such, I
first
believe, for
actually
expanded
makes sense.
storage as
Besides
well.
that, this update also adds some interesting new investment strategies and investment environments, like this guy's to blame, and also financial manager, verbal resignation procedures, and hands verb off the keyboard.
Huh? What, and what?
That's right. The Furbos have joined Currency Wars too. For example, after you get your hands for off the keyboard, every time you enter a new node, Jamiba will automatically help us with some store and combat operations.
Ah, fantastic.
In this version, we've also made a bunch of updates and enhancements to existing bonds and characters. We can't wait for you all to try them out in game.
I remember, like, right when it came out, in order to hatch eggs, you could just violently shake your phone and it would count it as walking steps. But my phone, I've always kind of had phones that were several generations old, just because I never bothered spending money to upgrade to the newest one. I just get somebody else's hand-me-down. So I was not able to play, but everyone around me was playing.
Featuring the new pet, Penta Flavor Emoti.
Whoa! This isn't gonna be some kind of mini kitty or mini oldie or something, right?
No! It's just an innocent egg yolk. When you equip the egg yolk, the Penta Flavor Emoti, it'll fly alongside us, and its expressions will change when it's idle or interacted with.
It actually flies. Bringing along a little guy that changes expressions is definitely going
They're
to lead
giving
to
us a
all
pet.
forms of wacky effects during cutscenes.
That's
The store has
great.
also been updated with brand new trailblaze fashion, fan-made Ligas.
It's a really Ligas made just for you.
Are you sure this didn't come straight from a fan booth at Star Rail Fest?
Just admit you're tempted.
I'm totally tempted. All right. It's my turn now. All eyes on me, my little sparks heads. My new outfit, Candy-Coated Waves, is hitting the store soon. Oh, that little hair.
That is a very nice outfit.
Ah, so this is your new virtual streaming model. It's very distinctive, and it most certainly
She has a
suits
new model.
Dazzled by a flowery world, streamer Sparksy is the most dazzling of all. I declare.
But now it fits even more into the red, white, and black color scheme.
In this version, we'll also be getting some system optimizations. First off, you'll be able to level up characters and
Yeah,
with a single
I think that they're
making
just
it
the same
much quicker
character
and more convenient.
in different
Our
universes.
achievement system is also getting optimized. You can now claim all your unlocked achievement rewards with just one click. The achievement screen will also feature
That
a
is very nice.
making it easier to find specific achievements.
An efficiency boost is always appreciated.
Additionally, the annual Hoyo Fest offline exhibition is returning from late July to early August. This year, it'll once again be visiting 6 major cities across Southeast Asia. We prepared a wide variety of interactive experiences and exclusive merchandise at the event. For specific event and ticketing information, please stay tuned to the official Honkai Star Rail social media channels.
We look forward to seeing you again this summer, Trailblazers.
Come and play.
All right, that's all for today's show.
The AR stuff didn't really get off the ground.
Farewell, everyone.
Thought something was a bit off. Who took my script? Bleh.
It feels like there's not as much interest in any kind of AR or VR stuff nearly as much anymore. Like, it was kind of everywhere for a while and then just disappeared. Like, at least I don't hear of many games that are coming out specifically for like VR anymore. Yeah. I think that part of it is a lot of it's just kind of on pause with all of the AI stuff that's been going on in the meantime. There's a new Sword Art Online game. I feel like I saw something about it, but I don't specifically recall. Food's been consumed. Before you fall into the food coma. That does sound cool. Let me look it up really fast. And it's by. It is an official game. Oh, it comes out like not even next week, this week. July 10th. So I really hope that they have good life skilling. If they have good life skilling, it is a game I will play and spend many, many, many hours in. If it's mostly combat focused, I will be a little bit sad. Okay, let me just share my screen. That way people can see what I'm looking at. The type of character is protagonist. Wait, but all the other ones have a weapon type and she doesn't. But then wouldn't it just say that? Well, she's a character that you can play. I think the demo is just this video.
Almost nobody's been able to beat him.
Oh no, they do have a demo.
Ignore the fear and enjoy the ride.
They're gonna make the game even harder?
Imagine if it was just all hardcore, like if your character dies, the character's just gone.
Behind you!
Launch day is just around the corner.
It would be very thematic, and anyone who's choosing to play the game because they know what it is, like, they would get it. I think that they won't do that, but it would be cool. Well, it says it comes out on the 10th, so maybe the demo's not available until the game comes out. But once the game comes out, you can try the demo and then choose to pay for it afterwards. The demo is available for me. It does have German interface and subtitles. It's $70. That's expensive. But maybe I'll try the demo later today. I do have a bunch of stuff I have to start working on, unfortunately. But if I do mess around with it, maybe I'll end up going live for that or just tell you about it. Yeah, no, it's not called SAO. It's called Echoes of whatever the world is called. Okay, well, it reloaded, but yeah, this is the name. So this is interesting. Death game mode, early unlock for both of these two versions. What is death game mode? Like a hardcore version. She's not there for you. Maybe I should download the demo and try playing her, and then we'll see what happens. There are no casters. These are all melee weapons. There's also not even a ranged option. There's no bow or anything. Look, it's sword, dagger, mace, rapier, two-handed sword, shield, and a two-handed axe as the options. They'll probably add more as they go. But... That almost incentivizes starting later, because if they do add new weapons, if you've spec'd really heavily into one, will they give you the option of respeccing, or will you have to like make an entirely new character? want space on my computer. Men's co-op. Maybe having like parties. So you can go out and hunt things as a group. In traditional MMO situation. No, it says on Steam July 9th, so that's in 3 days. I guess depending on where you are in the world, it will be a different day, potentially. On Steam... Right here it says the 9th. On the web thing it says the 10th. There's a lot of isekai coming out this week. There's no co-op. Yeah, and here it does say single player. I too am watching most of the anime that are currently being released. Little Nightmares 3 is 50% off currently. And Little Nightmares 2 is 67% off. Mm-hmm. Maybe people just haven't been buying as much recently. So they're like, let's run a bunch of sales to get more people to spend more money. I am very excited too. It has been a long time. I don't think I've seen the movie. Maybe I'll watch it later. Today is my meal prep day. Himiko light cone. I did have 70 pity, so I did figure this would happen. It's okay. I think another copy of Branya would have probably been best, but it's fine. Bailu will just get stronger. You're already getting too many spoilers. I got halfway through the second season,
The life of the Videodera is like
and then it just kind of started to feel a little monotonous. So I kind of paused watching, but I think it's been long enough that I should pick it back up. We're caught up. Usually what I do is if I am starting to like pause episodes in the middle to do other things, or if I'm on my phone rather than watching, or if I just like get up and leave, usually I'll just pause whatever series it is for a month or so and then come back to it and just watch everything that's out. There are some shows that I specifically wait. Like the first season of Frieren, I waited until it was all out so I could just watch it. I intended to watch like 1 or 2 episodes and then found myself on episode 20 all of a sudden and was just kind of like out like 1 or 2 that I really just want to sit down and watch. Frieren instead of Frieren. You haven't watched it either, it's pretty good. I do very much enjoy watching things as they come out. But if you have like that one where you know they are just gonna be absolutely hooked. Sometimes it's nice to wait. Yeah, I'm even on things that are airing currently. It's really hard to get away from spoilers. Even if they came out, you know, an hour ago, it's wild. Like the Dragon Count one. And Skeleton Knight. I need to get caught up on Slime. I don't remember where I left off. So I started just watching from a random episode. That way I can kind of just do other things if things look familiar. Let me see. My anime list is not up to date. I haven't added anything from the last couple seasons, I don't think. I am also over 1100. I have 1101. Technically, I shouldn't have said and there, but it's fine. Regardless, it's a great anime season, and I'm excited to watch more. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I stopped somewhere in season 3. I just don't remember where in season 3. You like you some decent isekai empire building stuff? I have to go find my stream idea notepad. I enjoyed that one too. Yeah, both of those were fun. I would like to see more. I have a soft spot for isekai, but also I don't remember what the word for it is, but the ones where they're summoned into another world, not just like Dracun and are reborn in another world. Definitely have seen Farming Life. don't think I've seen the other one. Let me do a Google. No, I have not seen it, but it's all out. So I guess I have another afternoon anime. Oh, I put it on my watch list. I definitely understand some days not being in the mood for it. As soon as you say that, the song just starts playing in my head. With family and office work. That, yeah, When am I not trying to catch up on rest? Play the song. Yeah, I'm working on it.
I'm not coming on Saturday. I'm strapped.
Immediately get hit with ads. How rude.
1、2、3、はい。瞬間カーニバラ率先スタンパスデリラッペロビンベーバルカスベーブレンデルアラメベーワンヌタンパスビリラメほら楽しいですよじゃあほらほらヌタンパスビリラメ
Yeah, it really was. So the idea, it already has been a wholesome anime. I expect it to continue that way. But the idea that I had was to do like one of those tier lists for episodes or anime that are coming out each season. I know a lot of other people do them, but it could be fun to have a discussion about them as we're watching things without spoiling things. I have been enjoying this conversation, and I think it would be fun if we had more. And thank you for the hydrate and for the stretch. Thank you, and welcome back to you as well. Thanks for hopping in. Currently, we're just chatting about anime. I can too. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, but didn't really have the energy to make it happen, was to do like an anime night type thing. But never really got around to it. You can talk about taxes all day. I feel like you often do talk about taxes all day because that's what you do for work. So anytime you're at work, that's probably what you're talking about. Probably. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. You're rereading Although Fate Stay Night for the collab. Are you excited? Your job is as a gas station employee. Hopefully it pays decently. You're very excited for it. And rocket science and physics and stuff about space. Minimum wage. Well, regardless, I'm glad you have stable income. I'm glad to have stable income too. As of 2 weeks ago. You worked overnight, but haven't gone to bed yet. I don't know exactly where in the world you are, but based on my time zone, I feel like you're up kind of late. The horses will be glad because of the stables. So you are 3 hours ahead of me. Normally, I would have been at work about 30 minutes ago, but I don't have work today, so I'm still here. But hopefully, going forward, I will start streaming an hour or two earlier, which means I can stream about the same length and then not have to worry about being late. Yes, Sev always around, lurking in the shadows. You've been at the office today too. You don't like Mondays. I feel so incredibly lucky to have found a job that I genuinely look forward to going to. I look forward to seeing my coworkers. I look forward to just being at work, which is not something I have felt in a very, very long time. And by that I mean probably in a decade or decade and a half or so. Back when I was a karate instructor, that place was great. I loved going there too. Tuesday, Wednesdays, you work afternoons. I see. That's awful. Yeah, that it should be. You probably end up, well, you probably do end up spending your days off just trying to switch your sleep schedule situation back and forth. I am still working on fixing mine. I got up about an hour late today, but I did go to bed later than I had planned. because I ended up having homework. I was planning on streaming all day yesterday, and then ended up having about 120 pages of PDFs I needed to read. It's fine, I still put it off. Well, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I thought it was about 20 pages of reading. It was not. The whole sleeping thing has been altered by it starting to get dark a lot later. So my internal clock is a little off at the moment as well. What is exciting this week? Only one meeting. That is exciting. With 2 to 3 meetings per day, that's quite a few. My first 6 or so months is pretty much all training and shadowing. And the advising. What cards are you selling? Also, what format do you like playing in most? I am a commander and draft player. I still need to do mine from this year. Yeah, I was thinking about doing them over the weekend, but I'm still missing one of my W-2s, so I sent an email to figure out how to get it, and they did respond to me during the stream, actually. So I'll probably get them done this week. I kind of have to because I need to apply. I need to do the FAFSA for financial aid for school because that's expensive. And I need to do that before the semester starts. That way I don't have to pay out of pocket. I have no idea. Because they're all very uncommon to me. I will say, pretty much having to do paperwork for financial aid is kind of frustrating. I still need to file mine from last year. I tried twice and they bounced both times because one of my employers put my social security number in wrong, which is quite the mistake to have made. They flipped two numbers, which caused some issues, and then after the second time of me trying, I was just totally spent and had no more energy to give to it. It's unfortunate. I was supposed to get back like $600. That would be convenient. I actually have to check the one that they gave me from last year to make sure that it's correct on there as well. Because when they filed on their end, they filed it incorrectly. So when I went to file, it was like, this is not correct. You did not work there. Hi, welcome back. Glad to see you again. Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't caught, because in order to even work there in the first place, they had to run a background check on me. How many commander decks do I have? Several. Maybe 9 or 10. And I have a whole binder of legendary creatures just so I can build more decks if I want to. Hi, welcome back. I'm glad to see you again. I built them all before the bracket system. The bracket system is pretty new, but they're all like bracket 2 or 3. Or 1. I think one of them is 1. That one I made entirely out of 1 cent bulk. Just to prove I could. And then probably my meanest deck currently, one of my 2 meanest decks, one of them was about $15 because it's a gumball deck, but it's infect, so I mean, that kind of yeah, it's mono green infect. It's very rude. My other one is Death and Taxes. You play a card, you're taxed. You do any kind of interaction, you're taxed. Maybe you would like the taxes deck. Yeah, real taxes are definitely worse. Yep, that's exactly who I chose. He is mean. Can I not make this bigger? No, that's kind of rude. For anyone who doesn't know the card, any creature you have with a death touch, if it deals damage, it gives poison counters, 10 poison counters, and you lose the game. So this was great as a Gumball commander, which is where every card in the deck has to be 25 cents or less. Usually people exclude the commander for that, but I chose to include the commander. It didn't make sense to me to have a $45 commander or a $120 commander for a deck where every other card is 25 cents or less. That is fine. This is the commander for my Death and Taxes deck. Mm-hmm. Which is why I'm just like, burn. Pretty much all of my decks don't have any red in them. I was never really a big red player. Except for my 5-color deck, which sounds scary. My commander is a Sliver Queen. I bought her before the price hike. But the deck runs just like any other token generation deck. It is very fitting, isn't it? I am building an Atraxa deck. I have all the cards. I actually have more cards than I need. So I need to... Well, I'm building Atraxa Super Friends, but the less expensive version, where all of the Planeswalkers are $1 or less, because I don't have any dollars, and I never really did, so... The Gumball deck is my most expensive one. This is a very popular card in this style of gameplay. It is now considered a game changer, so it does change the bracket if I do decide to run it in the deck. But it's so goofy. Well, it's not really goofy, it's just kind of mean. I do have a lot of cards, like you can't draw more than one card per turn, or you can't search, or things of that nature. Things cost more. Voltron decks are really interesting. Goblins are super mean. Especially like Krenko Mob Boss style goblins. I want to build a squirrel deck because squirrels. Squirrels just make more squirrels. Ad break? I don't run ads. There should not be an ad break. Welcome back. I don't run ads, so if you're getting ads, that's weird. Well, it'd be great if they'd pay me for it, but since I didn't start it and I'm not running them, they probably won't. Which is rude. Let's see, I have a mono white soldier deck. I have a couple mono green decks. It kind of makes you tired. Well, welcome back. I have a Brush the Hunter deck, just a big dragon, and it's a 3-color, but I pretty much just run it as mono green. I don't even remember what they all are. That's pretty rude. Yeah, but it's a 6/6 flyer with Ward pay 3 life. Mm-hmm. Yes, it definitely has been about 10 minutes. Good reminder. If you would like to stop by again and talk about more magic, I am more than happy to have you. I have been trying to sell my Sliver Queen, but the local card shop, the best they can do is 40%, which is absolutely a scam. Well, they're saying the best they can do is 40%, which is questionable. For anyone who doesn't know card values, it's about a $200 card. And for them to say that they can only give me 40% is... Yeah, on a $200 card. Yeah, or I could put it on TCG Player. I might just put it on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. It went up in value a lot. It's the most expensive card I've ever purchased, but I purchased it for $30. And then a new set came out and the price skyrocketed because the combo is really good. So either way, I'm going to end up getting quite a bit more than I paid for it. But knowing that it's worth so much and them not being willing to meet anywhere higher than that was pretty frustrating. I've had some issues with that particular game store overcharging for things and undervaluing things quite a few times. So I'm really not surprised. There's another game store, but it's in a town over, so it's quite a ways to actually get to it. Another ad? Twitch, I'm gonna maybe fight you, maybe a little bit. Please be nice. Yeah, you really should not be getting any. Well, Twitch is just being rude. Yes, I do have pre-roll ads because I can't turn them off unless I'm running regular ads, but if you get a pre-roll ad, you should not then get another one. I have a feeling I know where this is going. Twitch is just having issues. I'm pretty sure I did get this one set up. Kind of. Who am I looking up now? River could eat him. Yeah, this would be really interesting. Well, with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for today. I do have to go to the store and make my food for the week, especially since I have work tomorrow. Gotta make sure I bring lunch. Yeah, to Zombieland. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That being said, let's see if I can find someone. Ooh. One timing. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I really, really appreciate it. And congrats on receiving one. Hopefully, now, whenever you decide to stop by, you will not have any more ad issues. Enjoy the emotes. Alright. For those of you who are subbed, it'd be great if you could copy and paste the raid message with my emotes. Otherwise, if you could use the one with the dinos. For those of you who stopped by and checked out the stream today, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the stream. I really appreciate it. For those of you who followed, thank you so much for the follows. I look forward to seeing you around again. Nai, welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging out. For those of you that were hanging out and lurking, thank you so much for hanging out and lurking. Lurkers are so incredibly helpful and important to me and to every other streamer. So thank you so much for spending your time here with me. Thank you so much for keeping the stream open. Of course, it turns into a hype train right as I'm leaving. And of course, for all of you who hopped in chat, thank you so much for hopping in chat. I appreciate you guys hopping in, saying hi, chatting with me and with each other. It really, really makes my day. Hopefully I'll be live tomorrow. I will see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye. Ran out of time there.